How you doing, guys? My name is Jules. Welcome to Kingdom DTF. To my subscribers, welcome back. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit the like button, turn on the notification because we got here knowledge about DTF printing and also how to you can start your own business doing t-shirts or even selling transfers. Okay. So I know that I had not been posting, guys, a long time, like a week or 2 weeks now, but we have been really busy, to be honest. And the reason is because here in the US, there's only like 3 or 4 companies that we are supply everyone. So we have been, working hard to get printers out there that we have in pre-orders, the supplies and all of the kind of stuff. So we have orders every day, and it's it's so much work, guys. So if you don't have a plan in place, it doesn't matter which business you got. If you don't have any a plan, that you can run your business, it's going to be stressful. But it's not. It's not when you got a plan. Okay. So this video, guys, is going to be about questions and answers. I think it's going to be number 4, number 5. So have been a while I don't do this type of video about the question that you send me over email, or if you comment below the video and I get that question and just put it there. So I got a few questions for you guys and answers, because have been like the same over and over again, and I want to explain a little bit more. Okay. So let me grab the paper. This is my notes. All right, so let's go. So as always, I start this type of video explaining what is DTF printing, or direct to film printing. So as you know, we got in the market different methods to print out different hard surface and also garments. So the most popular in polyester garment is sublimation. We got direct to garment, that is DTG, and now we got DTF, that is direct to transfer. But instead of printing direct to the garment, DTF, direct to film, you got to be printing direct on the film. Okay, your printer's got to print that really nice. Then you go to pour the powder. The powder is going to be the adhesive, okay? So that you need going to convert, you go to melt that, and it's going to convert like a glue, okay? And when that happens, you have your transfer finish. So you got 2 options when you do this. Your transfer, you can sell it like many people have been doing now for months to your customers, or you can actually press on a shirt, okay, and sell that shirt to your customers. But the thing about DTF printing is that most of the people that they're doing it, they're doing the transfers to supplies for their customer, and those customers are the one that printing, pressing the design on the shirt or their brand or their even own customers. Okay, so that is for DTF printing. What is DTF? So it's a simple answer, guys, and I'm glad that we are now as a technology going in advance, we are able to see this type of things coming out for us to either make transfer or make shirt even better, because DTF is really stretchy, really durable, and the washability is really nice. If you have not tried it yet, I go to recommend that you go to, if you go to our Facebook group, it's called USA Direct to Film Printing. Over there, we got more than 3,000 members, just as here of YouTube community, that you can ask them for a piece of DTF transfer as a sample if you want to try it. Okay. So go over there. There's going to be a bunch of people, really nice people over there, guys, that want to help you to get into DTF. Or if you got any question that you cannot find on our channel, you can put it down below this video, or you can go to the community over there and ask this question. All right. So, second question that I get a lot, guys, is what is the difference between the white powder and the black powder? Okay. So, the common powder, or you can say the regular powder out there, is this one. Is the white powder. Okay. This is a medium one. We have been using the medium one for ourselves since we start doing DTF, and also as a supplier we have been using this. This is how we sometimes package our powder. Is in a really thin poly bag. This is like it's a really hard poly bag. It's really hard to any sharp or point object to penetrate this. So in transportation, this should not have any problem because it's really hard. So the white powder, okay, the white powder is the one that you use regular on your transfer. So once you print your transfer, you're going to use your white powder. You're going to melt that, and then that's going to convert in the adhesive for the transfer that you're going to press on the shirt, or the person is going to press on the shirt. Okay, so then you got the black powder. Okay, you got the black powder. So the black powder is similar to the white one. The thing is that most of the people that have been getting or purchasing the black powder is a color blocker. Okay, so basically it's going to stop any color migration that is coming from the shirt. For example, let's say that, for example, my logo here on the back, you see that I got the other one, that one is white, correct? So let's say that I want to press that design on a red shirt, and I press it, maybe I use the white powder, okay? And the red color is going to come through the white. So instead of look really white, it could be, you know, looking like a reddish or pinkish. You can say that that's something, that's some kind of food color, you know. So the black powder is for that. Is to stop that color or the shirt that, you know, is really dark, like red. You got green. You got royal blue. You got the orange. You know, you got the lime green that is super color. It is color to pop up. So you can use the black powder to block that color, and then your design is going to look the correct way, or at least the way it should be, supposed to be white. Okay, but sometimes some people use even the black powder even for dark shirt, for black shirts, because when you put the black powder, I mean, you put the powder on the transfer, sometimes if you don't shake it really nice, you don't shake it well, and you go to press it on the shirt, it can leave on the, you know, around the design, it can leave maybe around a border with the powder, and that's why, because you did not shake it well. But there's two things that you can do when that happens. One is to press it with a Teflon sheet, and once you press it, because you need to do a final press for that transfer, that underline that you see, you know, outline that you see for the powder is going away. It should be going away, okay? Because that's why the white powder continue in the market. If it's not working, I know that it should not be on the market, but it's continue working. But still, you got the option to go, you know, as an option to use black powder on a black shirt, and that way you don't have to worry about. Some people use it on the black shirt. To be honest, I had never tried, because I mean, when I press on the black shirt, I mean, it looks really white. So that's that, guys. So as you can see in this video, you see the video. So yeah, so you see that design, guys, it looks white, so I was not using the black powder in that design. I just did it just regular. I just print white, put the melt powder, and do the transfer. Okay. All right. So next question, guys, is going to be what's the difference between the films? We got two types of film. We got matte or opaque films, matte, right? And we got glossy film. So let me show you. So we got here, for example, this is a sheet A3. Wait, I don't want the lights coming too much. So we got the matte film. As you can see, it's opaque. It's almost like frost. But if I go on the back, it's the same. So this film is the one we call matte or double side. Now, being double side doesn't mean that you can print on both sides. So you're going to have only one side to print, and the other one is going to be the backing. So the best way to find out on this film the side that is going to be printable or got the quote to print is just come to this corner over here. You're going to come this corner, and we're going to scratch just a little bit. We're going to come there, and I don't know if this is something that you can see in the cam. Let me see. Well, yeah, you can see it there, just a little bit. You see that scratch? So this means because this side over here is the one that is quote, so it's going to hold the inks, the DTF inks, it's going to hold the inks, and it's safe to do that. Now, if you print on the back side, if I scratch the back side, the back side don't have anything. So if you put it the wrong way and you print on this side, what's going to happen is that your inks, they're going to start dripping. They're going to run, and then you're going to say, Josh, what's going on? Or you're going to go to your supplier and say, hey, supplier, what's going on? My inks are not working, my transfer is not working, or it's not working. But it's because you're using the wrong side. Once you use the correct side, that is called, you're not going to have problems. Believe me, you're going to have a beautiful transfer, okay? So this is the matte transfer. Now let me show you the glossy one. This is a glossy one. So the glossy one, it looks similar because this is the front side. It's got to be quote also to grab the inks. So if I go to the corner, you're going to see it there. See, that also have a quote. But if you flip it, I don't know if you can see this. Oh yeah, you can see it there a little bit. If you flip it, this side is super glossy. It's not matte, it's not opaque, it's glossy. As you can see the light bouncing. You see how the light reflects on the back. So that's the two different between these two films. So let me go back also to the other one, to the matte also, so you can see also in this one, if you put a light, if you forgot to scratch the corner, if you put a light, you're going to see that the light reflects also. So that way you're going to know that is the back of the film also. Because the front, as you can see, the front part that hold the inks, it don't reflect too much. So that's the true trick, guys. So get a note, all right? Get a note about this, because I got a lot of people saying that, okay, they're receiving the double matte two sides, and they don't know how to find out which side you can print on it. And this is the two tricks I always tell the people: scratch the corner, you're going to see that it's coming out, or just do this, put a light on it and it's reflect like this is the front, and if you switch it and reflect the back, the light should reflect more. That's the backing. Okay, so that's my two tips of the day. All right. Just kidding, guys. All right. So oh, I forgot, before I go to the next question, this film that we working with them, they are a special quote, and they are hybrid. So this means that if you want to peel hot right away, you can do it, or you can press it and put your shirt on the side for 5 minutes or whatever time you're going to deal with that, and then you can cold peel it. But just to let you know, there's three types of films right there, right now on the market over there. So you got the cold peel, you got the hot peel, and then we work with the hybrid, because we find that why you should have too many types when you can have one, and you can decide the way that you want to peel it, hot or cold. Okay, all right. So I don't want to take too long, guys, in this video, but you know, it's necessary to explain this type of stuff, so people over there that they're actually ask this question understand. Okay, number 4, guys. So it's got to be this one is good. So which RIP software is better between these two right now on the market? That is the Acrorip 10 and also Catlin Digital Factory 10. To be honest, I cannot give 100% answer on this one, because each software got different features, and both software you can use them to print DTF printing, and also well, not the Catlin, the DTF version, that one is only for DTF, but they also got a DTG version. Compared to the Acrorip 10, you can use it either to print DTG or print DTF, or even use it to print UV designs. Okay, so that's the difference. So let's start with that point. So Acrorip can print on those on those three. So you can use Acrorip 10 to print DTG, DTF, UV lights. So the thing is that you play with the option inside the software. When it comes to time to print, you tell the software, okay, I want to print first the white underbase and then the color on top. So that's for DTG, also for UV lights, okay, for UV. But you got an option that is called Wave, that is going to help the UV printer to print better, okay? Or if you want to go the route for DTF, that is the most people they using it right now for DTF, you got the option that you go to tell the printer, I want to print first color and then my underbase that is white, so white is going to be print on top. When you do this on DTF, it's similar to the sublimation. You need to mirror your design. So when you took it from the transfer film and you put it on the shirt, is the correct way. It shows the correct way. Okay. So for Acrorip, Acrorip use a USB dongle. It's called DTG RIP, but it's an Acrorip version 10. Right now they got the version 10.2. So this is an encrypted dongle. So once you put it on your computer cannot see it because it's locked. So the company have been doing this with the dongle to prevent piracy, because you know it happened with version I believe 7 and version even 8 and 9. It happens. I'm not saying that maybe in the future they're going to do it, but I hope not, but because this is if that happened, that is going to be a loss for the company. But so far they have been doing great, you know, protecting their software and protecting how they distribute everything, because you cannot get these if you go to a marketplace, you know, overseas. I'm not going to say name. You cannot get these just like that. You need to go to acrorip.com. That's the page, and then you got to find a list of companies that they are the dealers for the software like this, and we are one authorized dealer for the Acrorip 10. Okay, so that's that for the USB dongle for Acrorip. Also the cat link. The cat link, you got two options. So you got the option to have also a USB dongle. Really nice. You can see there. I don't know if you can see the name. Yeah, there we go. So you can have cat link also with the dongle, and it's got to be similar to Acrorip. This is your key to operate the software. Without the USB dongle, you cannot do it. Or with the cat link, you got the option to go activation code online activation code. That is the version that we're working right now. So we are an authorized dealer also for the cat link software, and we work with the online activation code. The reason is because we receive more requests from users that they don't want to use the dongle because they want to have the USB port open for anything else. You know, if you need to put a drive with a customer design or something like that, and you know that the computers, the laptops that are coming these days only got one or two, so you don't want to have one always a dongle. So many people request that, and cat link, you know, made the option for that, and you can receive an online activation code when you register. You purchase first the code, and then you register with the company, and you can have your full version of the software online without the code. So if you're looking for to have a USB dongle, it doesn't matter. Let's say that you don't want the code online, and you want excuse me, and you want the dongle, because to be honest, it's really nice, and you want the dongle. So you can go direct to Catlink and ask them which of the dealers are selling the USB dongle. Okay, but if you want to go with the activation code, go to kingdomdtf.com and you can get over there the Catlink. What else? Well, like I said, different feature for the Acrorip, different features for the Catlink. Acrorip is more basic, more easy to understand. So if you have never have done DTF printing or never have been involved with DTG or with the RIP software, then I recommend that maybe you can start with the Acrorip 10, because it's more easy to understand and it's going to print really nice. And they continue working every day to have more printers available and more drivers and more features. So we're going to see more features coming up to the software. If you were looking for maybe something more professional, then I'm going to recommend to go with the Catlink. Catlink is going to have more features for you. So the software can do rasterization for you. It can knock out blacks. It can do halftones and a bunch of stuff that maybe you cannot find that on other RIP software, or you cannot find on Acrorip, for example. So you can go with the Catlink because you're going to have those features, but it's a little bit it got a little bit of curve to learn. But once you learn it, believe me, it's going to be a breeze. So it doesn't matter which software you want to go. I recommend both, to be honest. and you decide which one you want to use. If you want to use the Acrorip 2-star in the long-term process of DTF, change to Catling, or depending your the features that you're looking for. Okay, that was a long a long answer. All right, guys, so let's go to the other one. So number 5 is going to be why my white ink is coming translucent. Oh boy. So here's the deal with the white ink. The white ink is use raw materials to create the white ink. And when you see translucent, it's because the raw material are not staying together, okay? So they tend to separate. So they separate every day. Every day they separate. So if you, for example, using the white ink right now and you're printing fine, during the night it's going to separate, and then in the morning you need to do something so that ink becomes whole again, so you can have your white again. Okay, so the basics for the white ink is that depending which printer you got, let's say that you got the L1800. L1800 is an Eco Tank. Okay, no, this one is a PC 400. I got the L1800 over there. So it got an Eco Tank. So what you want to do is shake that tank at least for 20 minutes in the morning or before start any job. Okay, if you have not used it, you go to start that and shake it, and that's going to help the ink become whole again. Also, you want the cartridges to take a look at the cartridges. If you see separation inside the cartridge, you want to check that. And also with a syringe, it's a good idea, and I recommend this, to put a syringe and suck in at least 2 times and return that into the tank. What you're doing basically is a wide circulation for the printer. It's not automatic, but you're doing it manually. So you're checking the tank. Okay, you're dealing with the inks with the syringe. You're doing the rotation of the inks, and everything should be fine. Okay, also check the cartridges that don't have any type of dry ink, because if you got dry ink on your tip of the cartridges, then probably your nozzles are not going to come clean when you do the nozzle check. Okay, if you got the P400 like I do here on the back, I put this one also a ink tank, a sys system. So it's the same. You're going to shake it, check the cartridges, check that everything's fine, suck the ink the same. If you got the P600, you're going to take the cartridges, check the cartridges, put the inks, and do a print head cleaning, so you can rotate all the inks from the printer, and then you're going to do a nozzle check. It's recommend always, guys, that you try to keep your white ink at the max. Check the inks, check the cartridges, do the rotation. If you don't have the ability to have a white ink circulation system, okay, so that's the main reason that your white is coming translucent. Other reason that I can think about, on top of my head, is because the settings that you got on your software is not enough white. There's not enough white or percent of ink for the printer to print the white ink. So for example, let's say that you're using, maybe you need the underbase, and you decide, because you want to save ink, maybe you decide to do 20% for the white, and then your color is 50%. Believe me, that is not enough. You need to put the correct amount of percent to cover your design, or to do your best to cover that design. Okay. So if you're using the L1800 and you're printing with a resolution of 1440 by 720, that's going to give you maybe like 9 minutes or 10 minutes for the print. You want to at least put that maybe 50 to 60% for the color, and then for your on the base that is going to be the white, you're going to do 80 to 100%. Okay, and just keep an eye. If you see that it's coming too wet, you can lower a little bit the percent, but if you see that it's coming fine, that's fine. When you get your design out, before you pour the powder, just let it dry a little bit. Some people wait until 5 minutes to put the powder. I don't do that. For me, that's a waste of time. So what you want to do, have your heat press ready to go. You go to take the transfer, put it on the hover the design in the transfer in the heat press, okay, for only 10 seconds. You're going to do it 10 seconds. Once you pull that design and you look at it, you're going to see that it doesn't look any more wet. So that's fine. It's going to look more like opaque, or it's going to be almost dry, but it's not dry. If you put your finger over there, you can ruin your transfer film. Okay. So that's that for the white ink. And also, I always say, guys, as a person, as a user, and also as a business, I like to have over there, guys, for you good tips, good tricks, knowledge, and also the truth about what is going to happen or what's going in the market. So we like to be transparency as possible. Okay. So the third thing for the white ink that maybe is coming a little bit translucent is because the manufacturers from overseas they're not making anymore the white as I used to, okay, when the DTF start. So let me explain this. It doesn't mean that the white ink that is coming from overseas is bad. It's not, okay? You can use it. The thing is that DTF have been in the market now for a couple of months, or what, maybe 10 months, or I don't know how much, how many months here in the US, because overseas have been more than that, because they got the technology over there and they do test over there. But from here, when we start printing and doing the DTF, okay, we start. If you see all the videos that we got, we start before anyone, and that's why we got here knowledge, and we got so many videos for you guys. So that ink was coming really nice. It was coming, to be honest, it was coming more white and more opaque because they were using more raw materials on it. Now, these days, they're using a little bit less material to save money, and that's why before maybe the inks, they were more expensive before when DTF starts, but now the inks are not longer that expensive as used to be in the beginning. It's because of that. It's because they're taking the raw material to do the white ink. Looks really white, really opaque, that we need it, and I personally like it, but it is what it is. They took it away, and now we got the version of the inks they're coming from from the manufacturers. Okay, so that's the third thing, guys, that it could maybe happen with the white ink. But to be honest, the most that happened with the white ink to be translucent is number one, that if the person, you don't check the inks and just leave it as it is, and don't run regular nozzle check for that, then you're going to have a translucent white, or even like a liquid, to be honest. You don't want that. Okay. All right, so next question that I don't want to stand anymore because I've been almost 30 minutes or more. It's going to be, this is like a little bit personal for us as a supplier here in the US. No, wait. They're asking where can I get P400, P600, and P800. So here's the thing. So if you're looking for printers to buy yourself, purchase yourself and convert to DTF, those printers are from the brand, okay, and they're discontinued. So that's the problem. And the people that had before P600, I know for sure that they sold out those P600. Maybe they are repair printers or refurbished, okay? So if you get P600 or P800 or P400, you get it from some place, maybe it's going to cost you a little bit more. Don't expect those printers to cost you less because it's going to be impossible. And the reason is that when you find those printers, they're going to have a high mark price because they're discontinued and really hard to get. So we have not come back with a P408 or maybe P600 again, because we try to get another printers in stock instead of those printers, and also because we're waiting for the P700 and P900 to become available and we can do DTF with them because it's going to be better. Okay, so that's that. And last question is related to this one. It's related to the printers. Are you going to bring ourselves, as a company, different models of printers? And so far we continue working with the L1800 and we try to continue working with the P400, but have been a little bit difficult to get those one. I mean the P400, because that's the reason, because it's discontinued and it's really hard when you can have a better printers for the same price. And when I mean better printer is the printers that we bring in now. So for example, if you go to our website, there's going to be two printers over there that they got wide circulation ink, they got the vacuum, they're going to have the feature for the roll, that you can put a roll on the back and you can use it. It's going to be a plate, all of that. So these printers are coming from the manufacturers already done with all the features, okay, compared to the regular P400 or the regular L1800. And these printers use the same technology. So we got two versions. So we got the version with the 6 color, similar to the L1800, and we got a version with the DX5 printhead that is going to be 8 colors, and it's going to be similar to the P600. So one printer is going to be faster than the other one, but the faster that you want the printer is going to cost you more because it's more expensive. And also we want to bring that we are in the process talking to a manufacturer to bring an industrial printer, but it's not going to be the 24 inches. So why we decide not to bring the 24 inches for the moment is because that printer can cost you easy 15 to 20K, okay, here in the US. So there's two companies selling different brands, and that's fine. We not sell anything yet, and that's the reason, because we are more focused on small businesses and also people that want to start their business with t-shirts and DTF transfers, DTF. And for that reason, we continue with the L1800 with the desktop version that we can get, but we want to bring an industrial printer that is going to print around 13 inches wide, and it's going to have a double head. We already talked with the manufacturers, and it's going to be really nice because then you can put a mini shaker, that is the version of the big machine, a small version that is going to put the powder, and it's going to have the oven that's going to be everything for you guys. It's going to be doing everything for you guys, automatic, and that way maybe you can focus more in getting the software, you know, with a bunch of design and just print all of that. So let me show you how can you have a system similar to that. Okay, so if you can see here the video, look at that. So that's actually one of the printers that we are talking with a technician to bring. So that's another model. It's going to be a desktop model, but that one is a 17-inch, but it can print 13-inch also, as you can see in the video. And it's going to have you can put you have the option to put a mini shaker and then put your printing system, you know, do everything automatic like this, and it's going to be better for your business. Okay, so it's going to be better for you guys. So that is what we're working right now on Kingdom DTF, working with those type of printers. Yes, we're going to continue with the L1800 because people that don't need at the moment an industrial printer with two heads to print a lot of transfers, or maybe they don't want to spend maybe 8K or 7K to 8K right now on the system, they can start with the L1800. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching our videos, to be here part of this community here, to be part of Kingdom DTF, to support Kingdom DTF, because I know that you can go to other places and get your supplies, but you continue with us. To be honest, that's pure love, guys. I mean, like I said, I cannot express my best for you guys, for your business to grow also. Many blessings for your business, because I know that we are here in this the DTF printing, we are here together, and I want to keep it that way. That's why we continue making the videos, giving tips. We got the Facebook group and all of that. I hope I don't take too long for the next video, because I want to show you more stuff. I want to actually show you how the matte and the glossy film looks. But if not, I got a picture that you can see here. That picture, you can see the difference, and they look different. So it's the same film, the same coat. The only thing that on the back is glossy, the other one is matte. Some customer prefer to purchase the matte, some others prefer to purchase the glossy one. So it's about your preference. In this case, it's about how you want to look or present that transfer to your customers. Okay, and what else? Yeah, so like I mentioned, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. My next video, I'm going to try to do something good, something cool, or print something. Okay, but also if we get the two heads printer over here, obviously I'm going to do the video for you guys so you can see the printer on all of that, and also the ones that we got right now on their website that is called JKD6 and JKD8. Those one also, when we get it, we're going to do a video about it. All right, so thank you so much, guys, to be part again of DTF, Kingdom DTF, but DTF community. My name is Josh, guys. Thank you so much. Until the next one, keep printing.